On December 14, 2025, Sydney's Bondi Beach was alive with the spirit of Chanukah by the Sea, a festival of light, hope, and community. Over 1,000 people, families and children among them, gathered to celebrate. The joy was shattered in an instant by the crack of gunfire. Two gunmen, a father and son, unleashed terror on the crowd, firing indiscriminately. Panic erupted as people scrambled for safety, the festive atmosphere replaced by chaos and fear. Authorities quickly declared it a terrorist attack, confirming it was a deliberate assault on the Jewish community. The father, a longtime Australian resident and licensed gun owner, and his son, previously flagged by intelligence but not deemed a threat, left devastation in their wake. Police recovered 6 firearms and 2 unexploded improvised devices, revealing the attacker's intent for even greater destruction. The father was killed by police. His son, critically injured, now faces terrorism charges. This was Australia's deadliest mass shooting since Port Arthur, leaving the nation in shock. The attack exposed troubling gaps in security and gun control, raising urgent questions about how such threats are monitored. The community was left reeling, their sense of safety shattered. The tragedy marked a dark chapter for Australia, one that would not soon be forgotten. The scars of that night run deep, both for those who survived, and for a nation forced to confront the reality of hate-fueled violence. The celebration meant to bring light became a night of darkness Australia will never forget. The toll of the Bondi Beach attack was devastating. 15 lives lost, each one a world of promise. Among the victims, a 10-year-old girl Matilda, and an elderly Holocaust survivor, Alex Kleitman, who died shielding his wife. Rabbi Eli Schlanger, a beloved community leader, was also killed, his absence deeply felt. The violence left more than 40 injured, with many still fighting for their lives in hospital beds. 2 police officers were among the wounded, a stark reminder of the risks faced by first responders. Families have been torn apart and the community's sense of security has been shattered. For Australia's Jewish community, home to one of the world's largest populations of Holocaust survivors, the pain is especially acute. The attack has reopened old wounds and revived fears many thought were left in the past. The emotional trauma will linger long after the physical wounds heal. The victims' stories are a reminder that hate destroys not just lives, but futures and dreams. The community now faces the long, difficult journey of healing. The memory of those lost will be honored, their names etched into the heart of a grieving nation. The tragedy has left a void that can never truly be filled. The cost of hate is measured in lives, and its impact will echo for generations. Amid the terror, acts of extraordinary bravery emerged. Ahmed al-Ahmed, a bystander, tackled one of the gunmen, disarming him and saving countless lives. He was injured in the struggle, but his courage became a symbol of hope. Police officers ran toward danger, neutralizing the attackers and preventing further bloodshed. Their swift action ended the rampage and saved many from harm. Officials and the public hailed Ahmed and the officers as heroes. Their actions showed the power of ordinary people to stand up to hate. In the darkest moments, the best of humanity shone through. The courage displayed that day will be remembered as a beacon of resilience. These heroes remind us that even in tragedy, compassion and bravery endure. Their legacy is one of hope, not fear. They stood against terror and inspired a nation. The government's response was swift and resolute. Prime Minister Albanese and NS Premier Min stood at Bondi Beach, vowing to fight anti-Semitism and support the Jewish community. The attack sparked a national debate on security, hate speech, and gun control. Australia's strict gun laws, once a global model, are now under review for further tightening. New proposals include limiting firearm ownership and more frequent license checks. The tragedy revealed vulnerabilities in the system, fueling public demand for action. Recent statistics show gun-related murders are rising, despite previous reforms. The Bondi attack, carried out with legally owned weapons, reignited calls for change. The government's promise is clear: never again. The nation stands united in its resolve to prevent such horror from repeating. The tragedy has become a catalyst for reform and reflection. Australia is determined to turn grief into action. The fight to protect every community is just beginning. The Sydney attack sent shockwaves worldwide, drawing condemnation and urgent warnings. Israeli official Danon called it a sign of rising global anti-Semitism, urging international action. He warned that unchecked hate leads to violence and the world must respond decisively. U.S. leaders echoed his call, denouncing the attack and pledging support for Australia's Jewish community. Security was heightened at Jewish events in cities like New York and Los Angeles, reflecting global concern. The attack was seen as a warning. Anti-Semitic violence is not confined by borders. The world watched, united in grief and determination. The tragedy in Sydney became a rallying cry for vigilance everywhere. Leaders called for more than words, demanding real action against hate. The message was clear: no community is immune, and solidarity is essential. The fight against anti-Semitism is a global responsibility. The Bondi Beach attack was not an isolated event, it was part of a disturbing global trend. Anti-Semitic incidents have surged in Australia and worldwide, from harassment to violent plots. Jewish communities have been forced to increase security, living with constant fear. Earlier in 2020 in Suri, my Bondi der Beins Furfur, Alak Armain Satari, police foiled another anti-Semitic plot in Australia, underscoring the persistent threat. The Executive Council of Australian Jewry has tracked a sharp rise in hate crimes. Across Europe and the US, similar spikes have been reported, fueled by online hate and extremist rhetoric. The normalization of anti-Semitic language emboldens those with violent intentions. The Sydney attack is a warning of what happens when hate festers unchecked. Education, strong condemnation, and proactive measures are urgently needed. The fight against anti-Semitism must be relentless and collective. The tragedy is a call to confront hate wherever it appears. Only by facing this reality can we hope to prevent future violence. In the aftermath, Australians responded with unity and compassion. Vigils and candlelight ceremonies brought people of all backgrounds together in mourning and solidarity. The Prime Minister called for a national moment of remembrance, lighting candles at the hour the attack began. Social media filled with images of candles, a silent promise to keep hope alive. The Jewish community, though devastated, showed remarkable resilience, offering support, comfort, and a message of unity. Interfaith groups and community organizations rallied around their Jewish neighbors. Mosques, churches, and synagogues stood together, rejecting hate. The tragedy did not divide Australia, it united it. The outpouring of support became a source of strength for the grieving. The nation's response was a testament to its multicultural spirit. The message was clear: hate will not define us. In unity, Australia found healing. Together they showed the world the power of compassion. The Bondi Beach tragedy is a permanent scar, but also a call to action. The fight against anti-Semitism and hate is ongoing. It demands vigilance and courage. Laws and reforms matter, but true change comes from challenging hateful narratives and building bridges. Every Australian has a role. Speak out, educate, and stand up for one another. The unity shown after the attack must become a daily practice, not just a response to tragedy. The memory of the victims must inspire lasting change. We owe it to them to build a safer, more compassionate world. Their lives were more than statistics. They were dreams, families, futures. Honoring them means ensuring no other community suffers such loss. The fight against hatred is everyone's responsibility. Only together can we keep the light of hope burning. The legacy of Bondi Beach must be one of action, not just remembrance. The enduring fight continues, every day, in every heart.